Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Mama Fox Studios. This is Missy, and we are on build number 3 of our Dream Bottle series, the Magic House. So on our first two, we did books. I mean, the first video we would look through everything, of course, right? And but we started our little book stacks, and then on our second video we finished them up. Doesn't look like a lot for 2 videos, but trust me, this stack was like so confusing, and I still had pieces left over. But anyway, so we've got our little book stacks done, and let me set these all over here, up out of the way. And then we had an envelope also that they had us fold up, very little bitty envelope, and then I don't know what we do with it, so we're just going to have it set up here with everything else. And we're going to jump in and get going on our treasure box. So we need to cut some of the papers. So A1-10A and A1-10B. So A1-10A and 10B. We are going to use 10C and 1-9, 1-8, and 1-6. So we do 11. Yes, we do 1-11. Okay. Do we do 17 or 7? I mean, that's a 7. 1-7. Yes. So this whole sheet has got to get cut out. Okay. All right, here we go. You guys know the drill. If you don't want to watch the boring bits like this, feel free to fast forward. Please don't complain in the comments. Okay, I need to get my blade straight. What am I doing? I was having that problem yesterday too, huh? We're going to start with A1-10s. Okay, so 10A, we're going to roll up. So it's going to be a scroll. Okay, so you know there's many ways to do this. I'm going to use a toothpick. Just try to get it kind of even. Get it rolling. Whoop. And I'm just going to use a bit of my Aleene's Original Tacky Glue that I have in a little squeeze bottle with a precision tip. There we go. There's our little scroll there. Okay, now A1-10-B. I didn't think hang on one second. sorry, I had to get the door to stop rattling. I didn't think the heater was going to come on. I didn't think it was that cold, but it's cold. All right, 10-B, we're going to now fold like in half, but not perfectly in half. We want, well, actually, it's like in the top quarter. Oh, look, there's a line for us. I was just going to fold it right there, too. There is a dotted line for us. We wanted it at a bit of an angle. All right, so my fold was not. Where's my handy dandy ruler? I didn't fold enough of it. You can still see the line, and I don't want to see the line. Okay, there we go. That's better. Still see a little bit, but that's fine. All right. Oh, we need some more. They like jumble in order that we get. We're doing paper, then beads, and paper, and it's like, make up your mind. Okay, we need A-14, 2 of them. Those are our little gold, round little gold beads. So we need 2 of those. And A-15 is same size, the little pearl right there. So those are going to be the toppers for our 3 bottles. So now we need A-23, which is the kind of oblong little yellow one there. A-17, which is a round, nope, that's diagonal. Okay, so they're ones that are like a diamond kind of, not those ones. I think there's just one of those, isn't there? Oh, get off me. Nope, there's 2, and there's 2 round ones. We want the more rounded one, the little purple round one. That is 17, and then 22 is the shiny, bright pink little one there. Whoops, where did you go? Okay. So I'm going to just chunk off a block of my little what is this called? The floral block? Floral green? I'm not quite sure. It's just a big, huge block of this. I just cut little pieces off of at a time. Oh, I always get that stuff everywhere. Sorry, I had to get all that green off my hands. Oh, my coffee's still hot. Sorry about that. All right, and then I'm going to take a couple more. I'll just get 3 out. We'll leave 1 for my working with and 3. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put, oh, that one won't go all the way through. Going to cut a little chunk of this one off because I want the beads to set down onto them so that I can get that top bead, even just a little hint onto the toothpick. I mean, if you didn't want to do this, you could use a little piece of wire. That would be, you know, probably easier. Then why am I doing this? Because I'm already invested. Are you kidding me? It's not even going halfway. How small is that hole? Jeez. I'm afraid I'm going to end up with no toothpick left. Okay, now we've got it. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to use, this is Loctite super glue, and I did not cut off the tip. I just poked a little hole in there with a push pin. So I do kind of want to pick it up off so that the edge is not showing yet of the toothpick, right? Because I don't want to get this glue on the toothpick. Are you going to come out? I don't want to squeeze too hard. There it is. Okay. And then we're going to put one of our little gold beads. So now I'm going to go ahead and push this down the toothpick, slip that gold bead on, and hope it holds. Okay, so instead of having to hold, I'm going to make sure it's not stuck on the toothpick, which it probably is. Oh, it was. And that's why our gold bead flicked off. Shoot. Oh, guess I can't put it on the hole if I'm blocking the hole with the tweezers, huh? Oh my gosh. Okay, so now I'm going to stick this in that little foam block that I cut. And I'm just going to do the same thing to the next two. Okay, we don't have to whittle these ones down though. The toothpick goes through. Oh, that was a disastrous mess. I now have super glue all over my hand. I don't know if that one's going to stick or not because I don't know where the super glue all went. Oh, it didn't stick because it just popped off when I set it down in there. Great. Okay, we're not using Loctite on these anymore. I think that's a bit too powerful for what we need. So, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Everything, it was stuck to the toothpick. Okay, let's pretend that didn't happen. I'm just going to use my crazy super glue with the brush applicator. See why I use a brush applicator on the majority of my stuff? Because I am too messy. Just like a little extra piece of plastic from the mold. Okay. Let that sit. And then our third one here. go all the way down, but let's see if I can just have enough glue on there to hold it. I'm hoping. Okay, so now we're just going to let these three set and dry for a bit and hope that they're going to work when we're ready for them. All right, now we need, oh gosh, my fingers are so glued up. Okay, 10 dash, this is the 10-C part. 10-B was for the one above it. Okay, and there is a white dotted line here, and we're actually going to fold this one up. So it is like just the bottom right corner. So we just want that little bit folded up. Now I'm not gluing these down on the folded ones. When we get to putting them, assembling them, if I need to, I can glue them then. But if not, I'll wait. I just get some of these wood shavings and stuff off of the desk. Okay. So then we need A1-9. And there's 3 pages, and we're going to cut all 3 out. Let me trim up this top edge here first. Okay, so we want to overlap 2 of the A1-9 and stick. Okay, so I'm going to take the one, well, we're only going to see one. So according to them, the one with the dark picture is on bottom. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the top. And then we're going to take our second page and overlap them. They seem pretty lined up. All right, and then we're going to put a little bit above on the top, and then take our third one upside down, so that little mark is, and then just glue it on the top. And then we're going to fold it. Okay, I don't know. I like the look of it. I don't know if I like the execution of it. And then we want to fold it over. And glue on the bottom. Okay, it kind of did give it a little bit. Kind of almost need that. That top is it's kind of weird. As long as you get it down good. I wish we had more of a roll. So it's like if you have a notebook that's bound at the top, obviously, and it's like the legal pads, and you put one from the front to the back, how you have that little bit of a roll at the top there. I'm trying to get that without ungluing it. I mean, it's there a little bit. It's not as, it looks much better. I think So I glued mine like really tight. I should have left a bit more space, I think. Or we'll just force a bigger curl. There we go. Okay. All right. There we go. We got a little notebook. That one looks better. I just forced that curl a bit more harder from the back. I have a hole in my lip, obviously, this morning. Okay. 1-8 and 1-6. 1-8 is right here. Cannot keep a blade straight to do nothing today. Jeesh. Okay, A8, 1-8, we're going to fold in half. So right on that center where the brown changed color a little bit. Fold in half and stick as photo showed. So we want to glue this one down. Forget what I'm reaching for. And because I'm not a perfect cutter, I have a little bit of white showing. I'm just going to take my brown marker and hit that edge. So it just kind of blends it in. It doesn't make it as noticeable. I mean, it's not a perfect match, but it's just not as noticeable. All right. Uh, 1-6, but I thought that whole thing was 1-6. Where's that part? Nope. I don't know where that goes. Huh. It's weird because I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be together, but I don't know how it goes together. This goes on the inside of the lid for the magic trunk. And now I'm, do I cut that? Trying to look and see if there's another one that looks similar. I can't even find one that looks the same. Like, where do we use this other bit? Huh. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't show anywhere else. So, watch through until I decide if I made a mistake or not, you guys, before you cut. I am going to go ahead and cut this out. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut out A11. This is supposed to have like jaggedy edges, and you're more than welcome to create those. I'm just not. I'm just going to cut them straight. It's supposed to be like worn parchment, but oh well, we can have new parchment, right? And then A1-7 are these 4 little ones over here. So I'm going to go ahead and wait, is that supposed to be 1? Is that 5? Where did, oh, come on. Wrong drawer, sorry. Home Sweet Home. Yeah, okay, so there's actually 5. Ooh, these are little itty bitty. And I am just going to use my little wax pen. Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm just like trying not to mangle these. They're so small. If I don't cut right, I'm gonna just like cut them in half, and then what's the use of that, right? I forgot to cut some of those. Oh, I cut them. I just like to hold on to the corners. Okay, so that little section is now done. Let's just move these up here all together so I don't lose them. Okay. Now we need some wood. Bees, they're all bees, so the brown. B1920, 19. Okay. Right, there should be 2 19s. Where's my other 19? That's a 20. 2 20s and 2 19s. Oh, no, that's it. Oh, 18s. Oh, jeez. Okay, so they're playing peekaboo with me. So, and this is tough wood, so we're gonna have to cut these out. So a 19 and a 19's in the center here. Really? Sheesh. And then 2 20s. One is both in the center here, so the center part's there. Wow, he's just some tough wood. No, I don't want all of you to come out. Okay, so I'm gonna file those little edges that had the notches on them. Use the brown marker just to, it's just going to even everything out. It's not really gonna, it's not dark enough to like change the color a whole lot. Just going to knock those edges that are slightly lighter. Just going to make them even. Last one here. I'm hoping my light doesn't die. Actually, if I can get it plugged in without the cord being all the way across my workstation, maybe I should try that. Hold on, I'm gonna move you a little bit for just a quick second. Okay, let's try that. You guys can't see the cord, right? No, it's over here. Okay. So we want the long ones, short ones on the outside. So 19s are on the outside of 20. Nope, sorry. Yeah, 19s are on the outside of 20. Now I just have to be careful not to hit that. I'm going to, I don't know if I can use these. No, they're gonna be too little. And a touch of my super glue, but not actually in the white paint, so, or the white glue. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. All right. We just want everything flush. Hold on, I did the two. I did the same one. Oh. Okay, the long one is 20. Oh my goodness gracious, goodness. Let's pretend that didn't happen. And we want a short one. 19. It's going to go on the outside. What am I doing? the other short one on the other. Nope. Yeah. Yep. Short one. No, you stay where I put you. Okay, now this one's going to go on the inside of those two. And yep, I knew I should have done this one before I did the last one. They didn't, and I questioned it, and I second-guessed myself. It would have been easier to put one on the outside of both than on the inside of both. But it's okay, we're going to do it. Yeah, it just would have been easier if we would have done short side with both longs attached and then just pop that short one onto the outside. It would have been easier, but this one, it was fine, it worked. Okay, so on here we're going to put A1-8. Now this is the one we folded over, and it says stick to the bottom as shown, so it's just going right over all of these. With the little stamp side, the stamps that are on there, the little like destination places or whatever, that's on the outside. Whoop. I'm just going to very carefully trim up. I got just it was just the way I folded it. I just had two little corners that had just a smidge excess. Okay, flip the page. B18, what? This is the bottom. So B18. What is B18? 15, 16. Oh, 18. Oh. I think it's the outside piece. Oh my gosh, I hate this wood. Yeah, I think it's this piece that we want to use, the outline. Okay, and we want to put A1-6. Oh, that's upside down. I mean, ugh. Oh, but you know what? If this, okay, this is what I'm thinking. This piece was originally on here, right? And if we folded this over, that would be the inside, and that would be the outside. That's how it was supposed to be. They did not tell us to do that, but I'm gonna do it. And if I end up missing a piece of paper that I need to use later that I didn't see, well, I'll figure it out then. So if it was like this, yeah. Hold on. So that's the top like that. Not that it's going to matter because we're not going to see it. Okay, I'm going to have my letters like matching, and then we're going to flip it upside down. I'm just going to try putting this in the middle-ish. Oh, great. You did not go to the middle at all. Okay, so now we have this edge around here that will be able to adhere to here, because that the first one, the inside piece was like almost the exact same size. I was like, ooh, that's gonna be not a great fit. Well, that's why, because this I think is supposed to go around it there, and then we have it, that inside part sitting on the inside. Very, very small trims. Okay. And now these 4 little pieces are supposed to go in here. 5, I'm sorry, there's 5. Okay, so, and you can see where they go because they're printed on here, but we're also going to kind of give them a little bit of a 3D by putting them on here. And I want a bit of that old-timey kind of not great, like it's old feel. So I'm not pushing all my corners down. Okay, I'm gonna kind of let them just kind of ride however they want to be. Oop. Some of them do overlap. Okay, so that's the inside piece. So, I mean, it gives it a little bit of a 3D with those pictures, but not a ton, even though I didn't like smooth them all down. It is what it is. All right, so now we're supposed to put this on here. And it's pretty open. It's not perfectly up and down. Okay, so I kind of concentrate on the front, like where we put that extra second piece of paper at. Because it is going to be tipped slightly, so it's going to be more on that edge. And then because I don't want to sit here and hold it all day, I am going to put some super glue down. Okay, so we have it, just giving it a little bit extra. There we go. All right, so now we want to put our yellow bottle. Okay, well, that little piece of wood stayed inside, and hold on a sec. Where are... As long as it's flush, I don't care. That's fine. So just make sure. So this is going to go kind of on the side here. Oh, come on. No, I think it's that piece of wood. There we go. Oh, you... Oh, I just want to glue. I'm just going to glue onto the wood because that piece of wood's still in there. So that's fine. Just glue you to the piece of wood and be done. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Why can I not get this settled? I'll fix you. Maybe. Okay, the little pink one. We're not going to see it. I don't like that. I don't like that you can't see it. How much bigger is the purple one? Is it taller? Oh, come on. Please come out. Don't. Oh, shoot. This is the one I spilled all that glue on. So, yep, we're just going to do that. And actually, with that little bump from that, because there's a little bit of wood, you're gonna see. I'm gonna put this one. I'm gonna switch. Where did it go? Oh, way over here. I'm gonna switch my purple and pink. So we want to put one, not in the corner, but just right up against the front. And I'm not playing around, so I'm just going to add my super glue. I knew it was going to do that. Dang it. I held the tweezers too tight. And I popped it, the gold bead off. It's okay. I'm going to grab another one. I have plenty of those in my stash. And it is on my desk somewhere. It's just up there somewhere, which is where all my supplies are, my glues and everything, and I can't get to it. I can't sort through it right now. So you just sit here. I don't ever think I put the glue far enough away from the edge. So that's the problem. Is the base is further out from the edge than I always think it's going to be. And really the good thing about these like little treasure boxes, you can do them however you want. You can put it in, you know, as long as you know, if you want to have all the stuff that they put in there, but you can put it in any order, in any kind of formation that you want. Okay, please just stay like that. Oh my gosh. I am going to pull another little gold bead. I'm at this point, I don't care, like, be sideways. I don't really care, but I would like the bead on the top. Oh my goodness. Why is it so difficult today? I know, I'm making it more difficult. I don't know why, though. Okay, stay right there. Get off my finger, off my finger. No. This. You know, those patients you always are all telling me I have, I almost don't have any left. Which means the cussing's going to start, and I'm trying not to. But oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Da, 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 waiting for glue to dry. I swear I don't think I've ever had this much trouble with one single bottle. You're going in however you go in. You want to lay? That's fine. Lay like that. I don't care. A1-10. Okay, so the one that we folded up a little bit, it's going to sit kind of like right in there. Just kind of crumple it in is what I'm going to do. And then put a little bit of glue here so it'll stick to the edge. And I kind of want it, I think they should have told us to do this beforehand. I'm just going to kind of give it a little wiggle waggle to kind of make it look worn. Okay, and then 10-8, so this one that we folded is going to, yeah, it doesn't need to be glued down. We just need to get it in there, and again, little wiggle waggle. I don't like crumpling them and then undoing them because I have a tendency to tear them when I undo them. So if I can just do a little wiggle waggle, I don't know why I'm calling it that. That's just what came out of my mouth. I have no idea what that means. It's going to kind of just sit down in that fold from the first, where the first one is folded. And I'm just going to push that back a bit. And let me just say, their treasure boxes never look like mine, because they, no. I'm going to put this third bead in because we need to go ahead and get this in this front spot, and I don't want to put, because we got to put the scroll in, but I want to make sure we have room for this. And it's kind of going to, I don't know if it's going to sit down or if it's going to kind of be on the paper. I'm okay with either way. Okay, it's kind of, mine's kind of up on the paper and leaning forward, which is fine because this one was leaning forward too, so. We can't really see. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay, I got it to stand up better. Okay, and then we're going to take our little scroll, and it is going to kind of hang out the side. They have it in between these two papers. I did not notice that, so let's see if I want this little red, the stamp, the seal to kind of show. No, mine's not going to sit like that, so I'm just going to lean mine up this way. It's because the way my bottles are placed. And then, okay, I'm not going to glue these on yet because I think that they're glued on like that. And then, oh yeah, because I can see where that discoloration, okay, actually I'm going to glue this one on, these on. So that discoloration, the treasure box is going in the lighter part. Now there's no discoloration on here, but it has it kind of just doing the same thing on that corner there. Oh, except I follow the lines on their paper and it's wrong. It's supposed to go that way. But that's not how the lines are. So I'm just going to swing that way and hopefully that'll work. Okay. And we're at it right at 1 hour. So our little treasure box. I know, like treasure box in an hour, but there's a lot of little parts. And those beads did give me hell today. I don't know why. So, okay, but we did it. We got our little treasure chest done. I said that's what I was shooting to aim. I was shooting to aim. I was aiming to shoot to get done. I don't know, whichever way. Guys, I don't know what's wrong. My words are not working today. Sorry. All right, so treasure chest is done. Those books are done. Next is bookcase and parts. So we'll put together lettering set. Okay, it looks like bookcase. We got an owl. We got hedwig. Some looks like a, I don't know. I'm not even gonna guess right now. But some letters. Oh, more bottles. Yeah, good thing we ain't doing those today. So, and then after that, when you get to the desk is where we got to make the glasses. All right, so we'll do bookcases and parts next time. If you are still here, whew, good on you, because I don't know what was going on today. Hopefully it'll be a little better tomorrow. Hopefully my brain will be intact tomorrow. I can't make any promises, though. No promises. All right, anyways, thank you so very much. I really do appreciate you, and hope to see you on the next build. Bye.